Okay, so let's look. Prepare an income statement for special trim mowing services for the year ended 30th of June 2013. Now, what was the comment before? What's the first thing I need to do when I'm preparing an income statement? Title, yeah. Company name. So let's do it. It's income statement. For special trim. For the year ended 30th of June 2013. Now, believe it or not, that's worth 1 mark. Now, what gets you the 1 mark is this bit here for the year ended. Now, if you're not sure if it's for the year ended or is it as at, have a look in the question. It says prepare an income statement for the year ended. So there's your clue. Don't lose that mark. Alright, and the first thing we need to put in our income statement is what? Income, revenues. My revenue, now where was my revenue? It's down here. Fees revenue is how much? 133,203. Alright, and I'll tick that off. Now this is a service business, so it has no cost of goods sold, so I don't have to do cost of goods sold. So now I'm just into less expenses. Less my expenses, and I'm just going to start at the top of my list and work my way down. That's probably the best way to make sure I include them all. Where's my first expense? Gardening supplies, okay. My gardening supplies, and how much is it? It's 35,000. And I'll tick that off. I put a little tick next to all these so to make sure when I put them in that I know that I've done it, so that I know what still needs to go in. Interest expense is the next one, and my interest is 4,000. Next one down is my motor vehicle expense. And my motor vehicle expense is 10,000. I've got some mowing equipment repairs. And that is how much? 2,500. I've got some rent, and my rent is 12,000, and I have some wages, and my wages are 45,000. Is that them all? Depreciation, thank you. So I've got my 2 bits of depreciation over here that I made a note of before that I need to include. So, depreciation for my motor vehicle is 7,000. And I'll tick that one off. And my depreciation for my mower is 2,303. Is that them all? Yep, I think that's all of them. So what I need to do now is I need to total all that up. 34, 39, 49, 49, 51, 51, 63, 103, 108, 115, 117, 117, 500 plus 303 is 117,803. Is that? Can someone confirm that for me? That works? Okay, good. Okay, so what have I got now? I need to now calculate my net profit. And my net profit is basically my income or my revenue minus my total expenses, which gives me how much? 803 makes 400, 15,400 is my net profit. So that's my income statement prepared. Now my next question says prepare a classified balance sheet. Now classified balance sheet means narrative form, so we'll just go down the page. So I'll flip my page over and we'll start on another. So what's the first thing I need to do when I prepare a balance sheet? Title, yeah, B. So balance sheet. For Melbourne Machinery. Oh no, it's not. That's the last question. Special trim. Special trim as at the 30th of June 2013. Now, the as at, let's slide that down so you can actually see it. The as at's important, that's worth a mark, and you get that from, once again, the question. Now, first things I need to put in are my current assets. So my current assets. Now the first current asset I always want to put in is cash at bank. So I'll put in my cash, which is 9,500. Let's have a look. Where's my next? I will start at the top of the list. Accounts receivable will be next. Accounts receivable was 22,000. Tick that one off. Accrued revenue. So my accrued revenue is 350. We've got that one. My gardening supplies. My gardening supplies are 750. Tick that one off. Any other current assets? No. So I get a total there. What's my total for that? 9, 21, 31, 31, 32, 100, 32, 600. So 32, 600. Next is my non-current assets. My non-current assets. Now I'll start with my motor vehicles. And my motor vehicle is worth 55,000 less my accumulated depreciation. So that's my accumulated depreciation, and for my motor vehicles it was 21,000. And I'm going to bracket that because it indicates to me that I need to deduct. And 2151 is 34,000. I'll tick both those off. My next asset is mowing equipment. My mowing equipment. And my accumulated depreciation for mowing equipment. Less my accumulated depreciation How much is my mowing equipment? 25,000. And my accumulated depreciation, 11,950. Once again, I'm going to bracket to remind myself that this minus this. Okay. Did I tick off mowing equipment? I did. So what's that? That's 13,050. Have I got any other non-current assets? Goodwill, yep. Okay, so I need to include goodwill. And my goodwill is 5,000. So I'll tick that one off as well. And that should be my non-current assets. So I've got 34, 47, 52, 52,050. And therefore my total assets are 84,650. Next I want to do my current liabilities. And my current liabilities will start at the top of the list with accounts payable. $12,000. Accrued rent. Of $250. My next current liability is loan to RMIT. Or loan from RMIT, I should say, which is 8,000. And one more, wages payable. Of how much? $850. So I'll tick that one off. That's all good. Okay. So I got 8, 20, 2250, 21, 100. 21,100 is my current liabilities. My non-current liabilities will come in at, I've only got one I think, which is my loan. I've got my loans, 25,000, I don't think I've got any more. Equity. And I've got 25,000 here. No, we're not doing capital just yet. 21,100 plus 25 is 46,100 is my total liabilities. Alright, so I need to put that total in, and then I'm looking at net assets. Net assets, 84,650 minus my 46,000 will give me net assets. So what am I looking at? 8,500, 38,550. So I've got 38,550. Now the last bit is my equity. Last section of my equity, and my equity starts with capital. And my capital is 29,150. Tick that one off. Less drawings. And my drawings was 6,000. And like everything else, I'm going to put brackets around it to remind me that it's a deduction. And the last thing I need to include is profit. Now my profit's on my previous page. So my profit is 15,400. So I need to include that in my equity. So 15,400. Now let's make that. So add that up. That's 23,150, 38,150, 38,550. And I now know I balance because my net assets equals my equity. So that ticks off my B. Let's have a look at C. Briefly explain the difference between accrued revenue and accrued expense. Accrued revenue is revenue earned but not yet invoiced. And accrued expenses is expense incurred but not yet paid. And D, oh geez, off the page. So it was C. Briefly explain, the balance sheet provides useful insights into the financing decisions and investing activities of the business. Comment on the financing decision. Now the financing decision is, where did the money come from to buy the assets? So when we're talking about financing decision, we're really going, okay, well, where did the money come from to buy the assets? Because that's how the business is what we call financed. So now the business is financed in two ways. It's through liabilities and equity. Right, so we're looking back at our balance sheet and we're looking at our liabilities and our equity. So I'm looking at my 46,000 here and my 38,550. And how is the business financed? Well, liabilities. So my liabilities is now 46,100 divided by 84,650. And that equals how much? Can someone give me a percentage on that, please? Just 0.94. So 54%. So that must mean my equity is, which is 38,550 divided by my 84,650 equals, must be 46%. So this means 54% of financing came from liabilities. And 46% from equity. And that ticks off D.